So you can have a seat, I guess. Yeah, the business side of it. Come on in, come on in.
Okay, go with him.
Okay, be careful.
That's one of you. Oh, he's sleeping.
No, he's sleeping. All right, once again, thank you everybody for coming. Whoops, whoops, whoops. You have my glasses? I'm going to go read something. This is from the book of Ecclesiastes in the Bible. And I like this one, and it's called A Time for Everything. And this is such a great passage that they even made a song out of it, and you'll recognize the lyrics as I say it. So it says, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to uproot. A time to tear down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones, and a time to gather them. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search, and a time to give up. A time to keep, and a time to throw away. A time to tear, and a time to mend. A time to be silent, and a time to know when to speak. A time to love, and a time to hate. A time of war, and a time of peace." The reason why I chose that, I like that, is because my grandma lived to be 93 years old. And she had the opportunity for closure. She took care of the things that she needed to take care of. She settled all the difference, all the problems, mended everything. And as we look at our life, that's something that we are called to do. And we're asked to be there for each other. She had a blessed life. And we have to reflect on our own lives. Are we doing everything that we can? Are we forgiving the people that we can? As we stand before God, God says, you know what? Forgive. If you expect me to forgive you, you need to forgive other people. You need to be the best that you can be. And this is something that my grandmother did. All right, she took care of everything. And that's something that, as a family, we all come together. And we have to be strong for one another. We're all we have. And we're only as dead as when people forget about us. So my grandmother lives on within us, and that's something that we're always there. So we celebrate her life. We don't mourn it. Okay, so we don't mourn her life.
I had time to translate.
Time to translate.
Yeah.
I guess I was talking fast. So.
That's okay.
Huh?
No,
everybody got that?
No, nobody understands that.
Okay, so you want to translate somebody?
No, you do.
Come on, Irene.
Irene. Irene.
You do the good, yeah.
Okay.
You're the bilingual.
I'm the bilingual.
Oh, you want to start it? Okay.
Yeah, could you?
No, I'm saying that that I read the passage, and my grandmother at 93 years old, that she had closure.
Que dice que Lola a los 93 años tuvo tiempo de reconciliar su vida, de perdonar a las personas que podía perdonar y querer a las personas que quiso querer, y
And you know that because she was very loving.
porque ella era muy amorosa.
And she was always very happy to talk to you. She was always very happy to talk because she wanted to know that everything was taken care of. And we don't know our time.
Uno no sabe el tiempo que uno tiene, y ella pudo hacer todas sus cosas. Ella tuvo tiempo a sus 93 años de poder hacer todo lo que ella quiso hacer.
Right. One of the best things that one of the best stories I like is in sports. For example, a football game is divided up into 4 quarters. All right, and you figure that every quarter is about 20 years. So, what are you in? I'm in I just finished halftime. So right now I'm heading into the 3rd quarter. She was in overtime. She made it to overtime. And that's something that we have to be blessed that we hope that we make it there. But we don't really know, if we look at the sports, where we're at. And as a family, we have to come together.
Que en el deporte, es como en el deporte, la vida de Lola fue como el deporte, que tienen 4 tiempos. Uno tiene que ver en qué tiempo uno está. Si está en el primer tiempo, en el cuarto, en el en medio tiempo, y entonces uno tiene que valorar, porque ya Lola estaba en overtime, en tiempo, más tiempo, pasó el tiempo. Así que uno no sabe qué tiempo le queda para poder hacer todo lo que uno quiere. Así que tiene que hacerlo poco a poco, hacer todas las cosas que uno quiere, no esperar hasta el último momento.
Okay, and one of the things that as a teacher that students, because I teach theology, and one of the students always ask me, how do you know there's a God? How do you know that we're going to heaven? And what I tell them, I said, there are two things you can think about. There's something that created nothing out of something, all right? Or there is nothing that created something out of nothing. In other words, things just don't appear, right? Things just don't appear out of nothing. There has to be something there. And that something is what we call God. And that's who we go back to. And we go back to Him because we came from something and we will go back to something. Good luck.
Él como maestro dice que sus estudiantes le preguntan que cómo uno sabe que hay Dios. Y dice que algo tuvo que hacer algo de nada. O también podemos pensar que nada hizo algo de nada. No es posible. Así que uno tiene que pensar que uno ahora de aquí se va a ir a otro lado, a donde alguien fue el que crió, que hay un Dios. Y more or less.
Right. Yeah, that's good. So, and as you stand here, she'll be with her husband, who is right underneath her. So.
Que va a estar con su esposo, que está aquí con ella ahora, y que ellos celebran la vida de Lola. Ellos no la, how do you say mourn in Spanish? Ellos no la lloran, ellos la celebran, la vida de ella.
Right, and one thing is that even when I go, I want people to be happy. I want you to be happy. I want you to have fun. I want you to play, because I don't want you to live your life mourning over me. You celebrate me. You celebrate her. Don't mourn.
Last night.
Because we're all going. We're all going to meet her one day. We're all going to meet together, just like this.
Last night it was a blast. She
Yeah.
had a lot of fun.
Que no lloren la vida de Lola, que la celebren, como debemos de celebrar nosotros cuando se va otra persona, cualquier persona. Celebran la vida de la persona, no la lloren. Uno se queda triste porque piensa que uno se queda sin ella, pero ella vivió su vida muy feliz. Ella la quisieron mucha gente y quiso mucha gente. Así que no lloren.
Yeah. Would anybody like to say anything? Anybody like to?
You did a good job.
Good job, Dan.
Gracias.